Something extremely special. It's bigger, better than anything ever done before. The largest solar contractor, installer in our nation. Privately held. No shareholders, nobody on the stock market. It's all one organization, privately held, is about to become the largest sales engine in the entire country. This is something that I have dreamed about since I've been in the solar space. And when I first met with Matt, after meeting with Danny and Jory and many of our other leaders, we knew this is something big. I mean, think about that. We have almost 160 locations throughout the nation. We have solar on many of those locations. We own the majority of our buildings. We don't rent them. We own our trucks. We own our trailers. We wash them every day. Our installers are educated people. They're experts. They're seasoned professionals. They wear clean shirts. They take showers. They care about you. They know they're in this with you, okay? And now we're going to be the inside sales machine of this amazing organization. And we are so honored here today to have our Chief Revenue Officer, Matt Kronwald, in the house. I'd like to hear a few words from him. Let's give him a big round of applause.
What is up, Titan Inside Sales? So, just so you guys know, this is definitely a long time coming for me because I've been at Titan for 3 years, but prior to that, I did about a decade in the mortgage business where I was selling and running sales teams and managing sales teams in the mortgage space. And I was on this group vacation in the Dominican Republic, and I met this guy at a bar who was kind of a, arrogant, cocky dude. And he happened to be the co-owner of the largest residential solar install company in America. And we were just friends. But I met David Williamson at a bar in the Dominican Republic. Now we would hang out, and he called me one day, and he goes, "Hey, listen, I need somebody who can come and take some of the stuff off my table." And I said, "I'm your guy." I had the same boss for 7 years. I moved with him to 5 different banks, closed billions in loans, and I got a call from David, and I quit the same day. When I started at Titan, I had no comp plan. I had no idea what I was going to be paid, but I knew that working for David was going to be the best opportunity that I was going to get, significantly better than anything I was doing right then. So I only say that because for the time that Titan started in 2013, it was just these two guys. They were solar salespeople just like you. These are not roofers or electricians that moved into the solar space. They were door-to-door solar salespeople. And they were working for somebody on the west side of Phoenix, and they were commuting out there because they didn't want to, they were carpooling out there because they didn't want to drive separately, and the traffic out there is terrible. And coming back one day, they said, "Dude, the installer that we're working with is terrible. We should figure out a way to do it ourselves." So they got access to an electrical license, sold their first couple of deals, opened the doors in March of 2013. And then in May of 2013, they had processed those deals, but because they were nervous, they sold it really cheap, and they couldn't afford to pay any install people to go and actually install it. So they said, "Well, we'll just install it ourselves." And the day you hear that story, it's going to be a funny day, because they're going to tell you about the YouTube videos that they were watching, and it took them 3 days to install a 6 kW system. Yes, crazy. They did everything wrong. They wired it backwards. It's a mess. But for the first year that Titan was in business, there were only 2 employees, and it's the 2 owners that still own it today. And that's it. So when you talk about Titan Solar Power in the roots, I can tell you definitively there is not another solar installer in which the executive C-level owners have actually been on a roof, who have actually done the install themselves as one side, and the other side actually been the salesperson. They have done both. And that is one of the major reasons why Titan, in just 9 years, grew to be the largest residential solar installer in the country. Woo! So flash forward, I love sales, and chief revenue officer is one of those like fancy ways of saying chief sales guy. And Titan doesn't have salespeople. We have none. And then we got a call from Pistol Pete, and he said, I have a vision. Just came to me in a dream. And I have a vision that we could partner together to do something that hasn't been done before. We could build something that's never been built before, and create something that would be special and memorable and could enrich people's lives. And we sat down at a table here in Florida and we started mapping out some of that stuff, and I was the most pumped. Because this was exactly what my vision would have been, or exactly what David's vision would have been. And we could not have been more aligned in what we wanted that to look like, and what we wanted to do, and what we wanted to grow. So as this begins, as things do, you guys were in the fucking room when it started.
Yeah.
This is the beginning. Right here, right now, today, you guys were here at the very beginning. This is one of the coolest places to be, because looking back, whether that's next year, 5 years, 10 years from now, you can say, I was there, I was in the room. It's a big, big deal. So we couldn't be more excited about what Pete brings to the table. This guy is the best in the business. He knows everything he needs to know. As far as somebody that has earned the trust of our executive team to go, look, just take it and make it what you want. Pete is our guy. Woo! Yeah. I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for trusting Titan Solar Power. I want to say thank you for believing in us. I want to say thank you for running with Pete. And I want to say thank you for helping us grow what is surely to be the biggest sales company that exists in America today. So thank you. Woo!
Guys, this is just the beginning. Remember that date, October 19th, 2022. It's just the beginning for each and every one of us. And remember, we have a mission. This mission cannot be stopped by anybody. And it's heartfelt and it's real and sincere. Yeah, we like to enjoy throwing some axes, have some nice things to play, karaoke, laugh, dance. We like to have nice things, nice clothes, nice watches, do good for our families. That's important, right? Family is important. Friends are important. And that's what this should start being about. When I first came down to Florida, I didn't know anybody. And like, I'm originally from New York. Like, it's just different. Like, everybody comes out and you get to know everybody. Here, it's like, there's transients, people moving around. It's hard to meet real people. It's really hard. So what's the best part about this for me is that I get to become friends with each and every one of you. This is my family. These are my friends. And this is who we grow and build on the most amazing, great green mission ever journeyed. And with that journey, yes, I don't apologize. We're going to do something good for ourselves and our families and our friends. But we're inside sales. We have a responsibility to do what? Best practices, right? We have to help our families. We have to take care of our families. We always have to use and promise to use best practices. Because that's how you build a book of business. That's how you get referrals. And that's how you make a difference. I had other careers in my life. Matt had other careers in his life. I felt I made money. I'm sure Matt made money. But I didn't feel like I was making a difference. I tried to convince myself with what I was doing that is changing the world, because I wanted to be that, but it wasn't. Finally, being on this great green mission, we are able to not only help ourselves and our families and our friends, but we're also able to help those families do it the right way, because it's real. Inflation now more than ever it's always been real. But now more than ever, you're very conscious of it, right? Gas prices, energy prices, Fox, CNN, whatever channel you watch, all they're talking about, like butter, like $8? Yeah. Are you serious? I don't get it. It's like everything is out of control, and everybody enrolled 3-4 years ago is so happy with me. 2 years ago, last 6 months is so happy with me because I did it right. I'm helping my family, I'm helping my friends, I'm giving other people opportunities, spreading the word on our Great Big Mission. I'm helping the families I enroll, I'm changing their lives, I'm giving them stability. Economic stability is important to everybody, and most importantly, together, we're making a difference, we're helping our planet. Now you can say all you want, climate change, no climate change. Who likes to breathe clean air? Woo, woo. Everybody, right? We all like to breathe clean air. And if you go down the road to OUC, you'll see this white, billowing, dirty, toxic coal smoke. There's still, the Orlando Utility Commission is still billing out cancerous smoke from coal-burning power plants. Okay? We have a lot of work to do in Florida, in Missouri, in Texas, in California, in Utah, in every state that we're in, all the states we're going to. We need your help. We're so grateful you're here. We love you all. Thank you so much for coming today. With that, I want to introduce another legend. This man is a Solar Hall of Famer.
Yes.
He has set records, open markets.
Record setter.
And he has contributed to changing the world and helping us all breathe. Take a good breath, because it's clean because of this man. Let's all welcome the man, the myth, the legend,
I don't know if I can, that's a massive introduction. So, yes, over the last 7 years, I've been blessed to work with some of the best people in the industry. And now we have another chapter, right? But the message I really want to get clear for you guys is we can't go to the next chapter if we keep reading the old one. Yep. So I don't care where you've come from, what you've done, your failures, your successes, and everything in between. You have an opportunity to shed that skin and decide who you're going to be with us right now in this moment. What kind of effort are you going to put in? Right? I'm not going to say my accolades, they've already been said, right? But I will say this. I've studied some of the best generals of our time, some of the best leaders. Hannibal Barca, Napoleon, George Washington, and all these people throughout time. They come from different generations, different backgrounds, but one thing they've had in common that cannot be taught is they've had this thing called grit. Grit. So as we go into quarter 4 of 2022, and we go into 2023, and I want to see this room double and triple over the next 3 months when we all meet again. I want to see this room. Can I get a commitment from that? Say aye. Aye. Okay. But one thing they all had in common is grit. When things did not go their way, they got grittiness, right? They discovered things about themselves, and they fixed things on the fly. And that's what this job's all about, is connecting with people and fixing things on the fly. It's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. But one thing I can guarantee is when you leave that home and you connect with that homeowner, and they're on the Titan train, you know that you did something good. Good for the environment, good for yourself. And I've been door to door now for 14 years. And over the last 7 years, I've been able to sleep really good. That I've given a product, I've given an opportunity for a homeowner to change how they think about energy. And I've done over 500 of them, right? We have to get gritty, right? We have to be grit. That's got to be in our DNA. So I'm going to challenge you guys. I'm going to challenge you guys to overcome obstacles. I'm going to challenge you guys to shed new skins. I'm going to challenge you guys to lead from the front, be persons of your word, right? What is your why? Why are you here? My 2 whys are down there having a blast, right? I'm a person of my word because they are looking. They see it, right? They feel it. Are you authentic? Are you real? Are you going to connect with your homeowner? Now, these next 30 days, these next 60, 90 days are going to be absolutely insane. They're going to be absolutely insane. How many homeowners are you going to impact? And I was talking to my coach, and he's like, how much do you want to make this year? And I said, I don't know. He's like, well, you tell everyone no. I'm like, that's a call out. And I said, I'm not going to base my value on how much I make. I'm going to base off how many people I can impact. How many people I can give an opportunity to that are going to go impact their families' lives and their next kin generation. That's how I'm going to impact. How many homeowners can I help in this process? We're changing the world. And he said that was the realest answer I've ever heard you say. Now I want you guys to have money goals, and I want you to shoot for them. But just know this, if you have impact, everything else will follow. Right? So that's my big speech, right? I don't want to take a few questions. It sounds like a couple questions. Okay, yes sir.
With that being said, what's your number? What's the number? Give me a number.
Well,
3 million, 2 million? Give me a number.
I don't know.
I think it's more about people.
Yeah.
He wants to
Yeah.
How many people?
Yes. 300 people.
300 people.
300 people. Right? But it's going to take everybody. It's going to take everybody making that happen. And I believe in the next 90 days, we can have 300 reps across the country. And we got people from Texas here, people from Missouri here, people from California here, Utah here. Like we already looking around like, oh my gosh. And this is not even it, right? This is just scratching the surface. That's a good question though, I appreciate that. Any other questions? I'm more than happy to answer anything for you guys. Yeah.
If you've been in the industry for a long time, if I may ask
I'm the oldest 33-year-old you're ever going to meet. 14 years in the space.
what is the one biggest lesson you have learned so far, all these throughout the years?
Yeah, that's a really good question. The biggest lesson I've taken in these 14 years is look at somebody you want to become and imitate them to the best of your ability. Because success leaves clues. When I was 18 years old in this space, and I first wanted to make a certain amount of money, I went and I took that person out to lunch. I paid for the lunch, and I didn't have anything. I was $25,000 in debt. But I made sure I paid for that person's lunch, and I became their best friend and added value to them so they can teach me how I get to that level, and then I can teach other people how to get to that level too as well. It's a great question. Yes, sir.
I gotta hear your rebuttal to, I'm not interested, go away.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on doors now, a lot of
Yeah.
That'll be next Wednesday
Yeah.
at 10:30.
Yeah,
We're having a special training.
We're bigger. We're doing a bigger picture here, but I would just say in what?
Exactly what.
In what? No, that's exactly what I said. In what? Like, and then get them to talk about like what's really going on. Yeah. So I love saying in what, like, oh, whatever you're doing. Do you know what I'm doing? No. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Let's keep going, right? So, okay, that's the question though. But no objections, but like bigger picture, guys. That's what we're here for, right? We're here to have a lot of fun and eat and have a good time. So what else? Other questions? Any other questions? That's it. I'm heading back.
One more question.
Anybody?
No question.
It's limited to one. There you go.
All right.
So for like recruiting wise,
Yeah.
like, what would you say is like, is there any ways that's better than others or things that you recommend?
So the biggest recruiting tip I'm going to give you, because everybody here is a recruiter. First of all, you're either recruiting somebody to go solar with you, or you're recruiting them to work with you, not for, but with you. None of you guys work for you. We all work together. Okay. So the number one thing I can tell you about recruiting is be authentic. Be yourself, because they can feel it when you're putting on this show and you're trying to sell like this big, massive dream, and they've probably been let down before, right? But be authentic and let them know that you're gonna help them along the way, and it's gonna be scary. And we're gonna go up and we're gonna go down, but no matter what happens, I'm gonna be there for you. And that's one thing that I feel like has worked for me, is just being your real self and kind of showing, here's my failures, here's my successes, but we can do this together. I truly believe. Right? Okay, yeah. Has everybody got a raffle ticket? Some of you guys came in late. Can you get them a raffle ticket?
Who didn't have a raffle ticket?
Let's get raffle tickets.
Everybody get raffle tickets, and Danny's gonna help me do raffle.
Let's go. Let's go.
You got one, knock yourself over, buddy.
It's the only direct flag.
Wrong person, you sit right next to us.
Thank you. So I got a couple things to say. First, I want to introduce my man, my brother, my partner in crime, Danny Boom. Danny was one of the many influencers in my life when it came to solar. Danny is so great. At another national branded company, they made a bobblehead out of him and distributed out to thousands of reps. Okay? Because he was the #1 best of the best. Okay? That's number one. Number two is, Danny came to me and we sat down on this bench, and together we had this vision of taking the Great Green Mission to a whole new level and joining Titan on the inside and helping to build this out. Okay, that's number two. So Danny is Danny Boom. I'm Pistol Pete. We earned our names, and I hope each and every one of you earn a name too. That's the godfather of solar right there. He earned his name.
He's working right now.
Lennon is the bulldozer. He earned his name. I want each and every one of you guys to earn your name. The unicorn. The unicorn. The Ninja Nina. Okay, they earn their names by throwing down, dominating, leading from the front, helping others on our great green mission. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story about Danny Boom and Pistol Pete. We're going on a trip. We're at the airport. We're going to meet there. I go through security. I'm on the other side of security. It's kind of stressful going through security because I'm a Floridian now, right? So like, you never know when you go through security, right? Did you take out every bullet, every gun out of your pants, out of your bags, right? Because we're Floridians, we always have guns there, right? So I got through it. I got through it. I'm so happy. And now, sight for sore eyes. There's my brother. There's Danny on the other side going through, and I scream over the metal detectors and all those guards there. I scream because I see him in the line. I go, boom!
No.
And these guys are going crazy. And he saw me and he was so happy to see me. He screamed, "Pistol!" It was the craziest thing. We almost got arrested. We explained. So, anyway, that's the story of Danny Boom and Pistol Pete. So Danny, out of his love, he is sponsoring the raffle giveaway today. So lovely Nina, lovely Mindy, will be putting your numbers on the hat and out. And from Danny's heart to you, the prizes go to you from Danny. All right.
Plus one. Apple airtag. I'll be the model.
Anybody have your ticket? Okay. 1, 0,
1, 4, 6. Oh man, I missed it by 6 numbers. 1, 0. Yeah! There you go. 1, 0, 1, 4, 6. Picture with the winner. Hold on. Squeeze tighter. Hold on. Smile. 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 This way. This way. Look at the lens. There you go. Look at the other lens right there. Right there. Nina, what's your hand? Wow! That was not Danny's wife. It was.
Power bank.
Should I lose the time? Wow, you use that.
We got 3 of them. Pick 3 numbers.
Thanks, bro.
Pick 3. Pick 3. Yeah, do 3. No, do 3.
What's the prize? 1,
We got a power bank.
0, 1, 1, 2. 1, 0, 1, 1, 2. 1, 0, 1, 2.
Who won?
1, 1, 2. 1, 0, 1, 1, 2.
I get more of the picture. Right there. This way. Alright, we gotta keep it quick. How we going? Which one have we going?
1, 0, 3, 1, 9. 3, 1,
Alright, this one. We gotta do it quick.
1, 0, 3, 4, 9.
Power bank. Congratulations. What is it? An Echo Show. Oh my God, that's an Alexa thing.
1, 0, 1, 4, 8. 1, 0, 1.
Come on now. Picture, turn around. Congratulations.
Fire TVQ.
Needed that list.
1, 0, 2, 3, 7. 1, 0, 8. He's lucky. All right.
Oh, you got it. Yes.
Yours. 1, 0, 3, 2, 0. 1, 0, 3, 2, 0.
Not George.
1, 0, 3, 2, 0.
One set. 1 set.
1, 0, 3, 2, 0.
Oh, no, that's it.
Let's go, brother. Excellent.
All right. One more.
1, 0, 1, 3, 5. There we go.
Next one.
1. 10341. Next. 10341. Next. 10341. You win. Okay, picture.
That's a grand finale one. That's the last one. That's the last one.
High five. Hold on. Is this the final one? Okay, guys, after these two, make sure to meet at the bottom of the stairs.
We have a
okay?
big surprise.
Yeah, all right.
Wait. There's one more message. One more message. Okay.
Big one.
1.
This is for an iPad.
0. 3. 1.
Grand finale. It's gonna have one announcement out. There's a grand finale. There's a GoPro. You know what a GoPro is? Who knows what a GoPro is? I remember I was swimming in the Great Barrier Reef. I wore a GoPro and this giant shark came out of the water. And then I woke up. All right. Let's go. What's the
0. 1. 1. 1. Hey.
We want to go downstairs, we want to get some pictures in front of the Titan backdrop. It's always good luck to get a picture in front of a Titan backdrop on a historic, epic day. Who's with me on that? So before we do that, I want to announce fourth quarter, the first incentives to roll out for inside sales. Okay? Incentives. Does anybody know what incentives means?
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Extras for doing what we're supposed to be doing, help drive us, compete, and do it, right? So, number one, could any of the leaders tell me what the first incentive is? Okay, first is swag. Mindy, where's Mindy? At what level do we get swag?
Oh, all right. Let me put it up on the screen.
Put it up on the screen. Let's go.
5. There you go.
Wow. So that's Mindy and that's Jory?
I look good up there.
All right. The first one is Titan swag, a shirt and a cap. 2 M1s. 2 signed deals. Set or close, doesn't matter. Okay. 5 M1s, Titan swag, plus a backpack that also acts as an empty parachute. 10 M1s. Not just a Segway, a really good top of the line Segway. Like 10 signed deals. Between now and the end of the year, December 31st. Who thinks they can beat these goals by the end of the year? All we have to do is get out there on our mission, right? 20 signed deals. How many is that a week? 5. Between the end of the year, it's nothing, right? A Tag Heuer watch, and I'm not talking anyone. I'm talking about a solid Stainless steel tachometer watch, brand new in the box, top of the line one, like a good one, really good. All right, and then 25 M1s. That's 25 signed deals. That is not a lot of deals between now and December 31st. 25 seconds. Just look at your Rolodex, your listing of people you know, network, knock on doors, whatever. You're gonna go on a cruise with me, with Danny Boone, with Jory, with the Godfather of Solar, with four other leaders, and rub elbows with us so you can get to the next level and have some fun too. And you'll earn your nickname, right? You'll be given your nickname, we'll put a sword on you, and you'll get a nickname. That's how it goes. Now, if you get 30, I did not say dirty, I said 30. If you get 30 M1 signed between now and the end of the year, not only can you go on this luxury cruise, all expenses paid, but you can bring a significant other. Who's on it? Who's on it? God bless you all. Thank you. And then we'll take it. Everybody downstairs.
Who's going?